Hey everybody, Michael here. Wanted to talk today about consciousness. We've been talking about thought forms and feelings and awareness. Um, Everything, however, does come back to our consciousness, and this is a culmination of how we process information, how we perceive things, how we interpret um, all forms of data. So, um, what I find most useful is simply having conversations with people. This is how we learn more about ourselves. And we do that by asking questions. If we find ourselves in a conversation where there is, we'll just use the word friction, too much friction. If we look at anything as an attack, then we're going to place a judgment on that conversation, and we're not going to be so ready to listen. So if we can catch ourselves and ask more questions, then we're going to be better served every single time. So we always have to examine our motives, what it is that we're trying to accomplish. Do we want to be right, or do we want to be peaceful? So as we accept any level of truth about ourselves, we're always going to find levels of peace within that transmission of information. That acceptance always leads to peaceful serenity. And everything that I talk about in my videos, what I don't wish for is for people to think that I am telling them how to think, or telling them what to do, or I certainly hope I don't come across as knowing everything, because I don't. I only know how I feel and what works for me. And if a certain process or way of thinking can help me find peacefulness, then it's worth the try for yourself. It's at least worth examining and assessing. And if you determine that what it is that I'm talking about doesn't resonate with you, then that's totally fine. What I find most useful is recognizing harmony, and we start with recognizing harmony by realizing that there's dissonance. So this is the purpose of light and dark, yin and yang, all of what we think of as pain or suffering does serve a purpose. And that purpose is very simple. It is the contrast by which we can remember how to appreciate whatever it is that we're experiencing. Because everything that we're experiencing, we've already done so. Everything that has happened to us, everything that we are doing right now, we've already done. So as we recollect these thought forms, these images, these feelings, these ideas, all of them, everything we've ever thought, done, said, experienced, felt, everything is exactly what we need in order to be who and what we are right now. Everything. I do prefer to feel peaceful above all else. Everybody else is going to enjoy whatever it is that they feel. So that word peaceful or peacefulness or serenity, these are just concepts to best describe a state of mind. Everybody experiences things differently, so what we can do is give ourselves a break and understand that everybody is going through the same process, and we perceive it in a different way. So if we can resonate and have a conversation with somebody where we can blend with them and find that harmony, now that is what we can use our consciousness for, is to modulate our rate of frequency. We can either modulate our frequency to be oscillating faster or slower. So it just depends on who we're having a conversation with, and listening to what they're saying and understanding that when there's a misunderstanding, it's a miscommunication or a breakdown. So we just reword what it is that we're saying, if that person wants to continue with the conversation. So I used to enjoy arguing and debating and all of these sorts of things, but it's really unnecessary. So if you disagree with me, that's totally cool. If you want to know more, ask questions. What I would ask is that you perhaps choose not to assume to know what I'm thinking or what my intentions are. Whenever we assume something, we're making a mistake, because we cannot truly know what's in anyone's heart, or how they think, or what their intentions are. We can only know how we feel in regards to any experience or any event that we've gone through. So that's what I have for today. I love you guys. I appreciate the time. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Everard Music. And if you have any questions, you can email me, everardmusic@gmail.com. If you want to just not do as much thinking and just see some beautiful images, you can go to my Instagram page. That's at Everard Music. And then I will soon be having a website up and running, where I'll have all sorts of beautiful things, including music, some philosophical writings, lots of different things. And that's going to be michaeleverard.com. So thank you guys. I appreciate the time. If you want to know more, just ask. All right. Peace.